get from you today, where your grandparents did not talk about the subject openly. And from your experience and from your generation, your friends and other writers and thinkers, how do you explain that? Why was it not shared this tragic past?
To make about communities and trauma and transmission of trauma. I mean, I think there are many variations on this theme because many families spoke intensely and openly. I happen to come from a family that didn't. So, and a lot of, as you're noting, a lot of families didn't.
Welcome to the city of joy, Kolkata, and city of culture. So how does it feel to be here in Kolkata?
It's exciting to be in Calcutta for many reasons. I mean, great cultural center, West Bengali literary tradition is well known around the world. American poets have come to Calcutta, like Allen Ginsberg in the early 1960s. So Calcutta has this vibe about it, being intellectual, cultural, progressive place. And then there's the Armenian connection, which for me is very exciting. This Armenian college here, 3 Armenian churches. My own great-great-uncle lived in Calcutta in the 1920s, and he had a wine business, a vineyard business. So there are many things intersecting for me on this visit to India. You know, very exciting for me because one of my books is being translated into Tamil. So I came here to Chennai first for that, but here I am in Calcutta, and I hope to come back and maybe be part of more literary events here.
So we were having this discussion regarding the black dog or black dog of fate regarding. So what was the initial inspiration for you to write that, and what do you hope the readers will take away after reading this book?
Black Dog of Fate is a family memoir and a personal memoir about an Armenian-American boy's coming of age and his coming to discover the dark past of the Armenian genocide carried out by the Turkish government against all of its Christian minority population, the Armenians, in 1915. It's my excavation and discovery of this complex history that affected my family deeply, but that was repressed and covered over because no one wanted to talk about it. So my book is about the discovery amidst the happy, joyous life of Americans in suburban USA in my coming of age, the discovery of a darker, ancient past.
So you, while speaking, you said about the resilience of the Armenian people. So if you could talk about how they have kind of got moved forward with resilience.
The Armenian story is really one of remarkable survival against odds. For millennia, really, I mean, there was a sizable Armenian empire in the 1st century during the time of Julius Caesar. But in the modern period, Armenians and Armenian nation divided between the Russian Empire and the Turkish Empire survived catastrophe, genocide at the hands of the Turks, repression under the Stalin era, and yet 105 years after the Armenian genocide, 110 years after the Armenian genocide, Armenians thrive worldwide as a diasporan culture, still a nation. The Armenian nation is on the map in the South Caucasus. How many ethnic groups can say they have a nation 2,600 years after their foundation? So Armenians feel proud about their longevity, their endurance, their creativity, and their resilience, ability to start over, create prosperity, culture, art, and thrive.
So regarding today's contemporary poets and all, are they writing more about these social issues, for instance, refugee crisis has becomes a big issue? Do you think today's poets are writing more on these issues?
Yes, I do. I think poets today worldwide are more engaged in social and political issues than they have been in a very long time. I do believe that the crises on this planet bring the human species together in many ways, and poets are always the first to be there to navigate and excavate and to bring new language into the present so that we can define what's really happening. Poets tell you what's happening, and poets never grow out of fashion. I feel we're always current.
So the last question for the young authors or writers, you have what advice for them?
Well, my advice for young poets or young writers is make good language, because language is your craft, language is your art. Make your language, spend time, and then witness the world if you can. Witness the world if you can.